Hello students, welcome to banking classes. Dear students, in the previous video we have discussed about what is money laundering, stages in money laundering, objectives of prevention of money laundering and money laundering enforcement. और बेटा मैंने आपको बताया था कि जो FATF है दैट इज फाइनेंशियल टास्क फोर्स और अब what are the steps? Now that means money laundering steps in India. In 2002, the Parliament of India passed an act called the Prevention of Money Laundering 2002. The main objective of this act are to prevent money laundering as well as to provide for confiscation of property either derived from or involved in money laundering. तो बेटा confiscation का मतलब हो गया कि property can be seized. Section 12(1) describes the obligations that banks, other financial institutions and intermediaries have to maintain records that detail the nature and value of transactions, whether such transactions comprise a single transactions or a series of connected transactions, and where these transactions takes place within a month. That means obligation has been put on the banks to see the single transaction which is of large value. Furnish information on transactions referred to in clause A to the director within the time prescribed, including records of the identity of all its clients. Banks need to maintain transaction records for 10 years after the transactions finished. यानी हर एक बैंक को 10 साल तक अपना ट्रांजेक्शन रखना पड़ेगा. Any suspicious transaction reporting (STR) have to be reported to the Financial Intelligence Unit by the bank through RBI. ये बेटा मैंने पहले भी डिस्कस किया था, ये जरूरी था. Banks also must make cash transaction reports and suspicious transaction reports over 10 lakh within 7 days of doubt. Each bank has to appoint PMLA officer responsible for overseeing the implementation of RBI policies and procedure in the bank. They must submit the report to the Enforcement Directorate and Income Tax Department. Now students, RBI has issued guidelines to bank to prevent money laundering through. अब बेटा RBI ने कुछ guidelines दिए हुए KYC policies and procedures specifying the objective of KYC framework, that is appropriate customer identification. The KYC policies should incorporate the following 4 key elements: customer acceptance policy, customer identification procedures, monitoring of transactions, risk management. Monitoring transactions of suspicious nature और बेटा लास्ट है risk management and monitoring procedures, that is staff awareness, identification and reporting of suspicious transactions, record keeping of transactions. This was all related with the money laundering activity. That's all. Thank you.